1 in 4 adults is a caregiver to a loved one. They provide 27 to 40 hours of unpaid work every day. They experience negative effects at their own jobs, and 40 to 70% of caregivers experience clinically significant signs and symptoms of depression.
You know, I was never much into stats, not even in sports, but I was into it when I became a caregiver because I realized what the odds were for me and against me as a caregiver. Did you know that it can kill? We're going to discuss that on the next episode of Chattin It Up with CJ. Did you know that the odds are against you as a caregiver? They totally are. You wouldn't think so because you're doing the honorable thing for your loved one, but let's look at the facts. I've said it in the past videos, 63 to 67%. That's pretty high. You, as a caregiver, stand a chance of having something compromised in your health, that you can no longer take care of your loved one. Those are real facts. What ends up happening is you deplete yourself. You start neglecting yourself, even to the point which I experienced, you stop breathing. You're holding your breath. We all know. Or maybe we don't. You need to breathe to live. But not only that, your blood requires oxygen. Your blood requires oxygen to be in there, flowing to help things work. And it can't work if you hold your breath. I'm going to show this gal. She's going to read out some stats. It's quite sobering, and I hope you learned something.
Caregivers show increased rates of anxiety, social isolation, anticipatory grief, guilt, and sleep deprivation. 41% of caregivers have at least one chronic illness of their own that they're dealing with. They pay at least $7,200 a year out of pocket for expenses to take care of a loved one. And they save the healthcare system at least $1 trillion a year in unpaid labor. Caregivers are more likely to neglect their own healthcare than almost any other group. When was the last time you saw your doctor?
Isn't that crazy? If you didn't have it in front of your face, you would never even know it. But people are starting to wake up and realize that there's a lot more to caregiving than just helping and aiding and feeding. There's more to caregiving than just what you see. There's stuff behind the scenes. There's stuff that happens that have nothing to do with the loved one, has everything to do with the caregiver. That's you. You stepped up to the plate. You said, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the good stuff happen for my loved one. But you never consider the cost. And I guarantee you, you're in the same spot that I was. It was a sudden caregiving decision. Nothing you planned on doing. But somebody had to make the decision to do the right thing. Again, it is not your fault for being misinformed or not even informed at all. We do things suddenly. We do things by the seat of our pants, and we learn as we go along. But enough people have been put into this position to go, something's desperately wrong. And now the facts are starting to come out. And now the people are starting to pay attention to caregivers and realizing they're depleted with help. They don't have the resources that they need to have. And what they've done in the past, which is pretty much nothing, I think they're starting to realize, hey, we need to take care of this group of people. There's so many thousands of people that don't get paid for caregiving. They lose their jobs. They walk away from their jobs. They walk away from their family because they need to go elsewhere to take care of their loved one. And sometimes, in the sacrifices of everything just to make themselves a family caregiver, because maybe lack of income or the expenses are too high, not only do they lose their job, but they lose their family because resentment comes around, dissension comes around. Sometimes marriages are compromised. Relationships that were so strong and sturdy can't handle these fractures. And it's something that you can't really readily walk away from. Don't get me wrong. Every caregiver has a choice. They can walk away if they want to, but do they have the resources to make up for that difference? That is my point. And those are things that we need to consider when we are stepping into the role of family caregiver. I hope this was informational enough to make you realize, as a caregiver, there's a lot of things to consider. Do you have help? Do you not have help? Do you have the finances? Do you not have the finances? There's a lot of things to consider. But I want you to take time to really think about you while you're busy taking care of your loved one and focusing on them. Have you really thought about yourself? I pray for you. I want you to be blessed, but I also want you to be good to yourself. And I'll see you in the next video.
Hey, thanks for watching. And please remember to hit the subscribe button. We are trying to grow our channel and reach 1,000 subscribers. Now, for every new subscriber, these two nutheads right here, they're going to get a treat, so we will all be happy. Thanks for watching.